mustache demo, which is great because I don't actually have a ton of tutorials on doing your mustache or upper lip. So I'm just gonna go step by step what I would do. And some of the steps that I would take is related to it being the mustache. So first off, I'm gonna choose my consistency. Y'all know we have two consistencies. There we go. The firm and the medium, you can tell by the, oh, can you tell? Yeah, there we go. You can tell by the colors. I love using medium for finer hairs, which is going to be on our upper lip. You'll also see finer hairs maybe on your legs or on your arms, but this is great. The medium is great for your face. But first, our face is an area that, and yeah, firm is really great for beginners. Yeah, just chat, whatever comes to your heart while I'm saying these things. Firm is really great for beginners. So face has a lot of oils, have a lot of dirt, makeup. I'm wearing makeup right now. So I'm gonna first cleanse. This is just a little pad soaked in witch hazel. So anything that you would normally use to cleanse. And y'all probably chose the mustache, so you can see me have just like a little bit of red skin for the rest of the meeting, huh? So now after the witch hazel, we're going to dry it off because any moisture on your skin when you sugar is not going to be fun because the sugar is not going to stick to your skin. Okay, I'm going to do one more cleanse because this is an area that gets pimples if you don't cleanse really well. If you're having that issue, it's because you haven't cleansed or you haven't closed up your pores properly afterwards, after you've sugared. So now, powder. Again, like one of my favorite steps, because if you're struggling, if it's melting, if something's bad is happening, powder is normally the solution. So as much powder as you want. I like to say you can't have too much powder. Okay. Great. Now, like I said, medium is what I like to use. So this is our handy dandy face applicator. Probably a lot of you get this in your package and you're like, how do I use this? Yes, it's going to break if you just like immediately try to take it out. I'm not shy with the powder. That is great. So I'll just gently scoop up the medium. You probably can't scoop up the firm like this. But with the face, I actually like using the cloth strip method. And that is because with finer hairs, they're a little bit hard to grab. So the more I can just let it seep into my skin and grab closer to the hair follicles. So mustache hair typically grows down on each side. So with sugar, y'all know, you mold opposite direction of hair growth, and then you flick with the direction of hair growth. Okay, 3 molds is what I do, all the way up to the center.
But when you got the 17 round mag, it kind of gives you extra length.
Okay.
Let's compare it to my 19. Wait right here. So this is my 19.
All right. And then I let it sit actually for like 30 seconds. All right. How to tell which way your hair, there you go, I'm seeing your messages now, hair grows. I just go with the flow and pull. So if you look closely, if you run your hand across your hair, if you'll feel more resistance in the opposite direction that your hair grows. So this feels pretty smooth, but if I run my hand across, I feel more little hairs touching my finger. So that's how you decide the hair removal direction. And that's really important because it really does help with pain. It helps with ingrown hair. So that's a really important way. Is that for every area? Yes, that is for every area. So for your pits, your hair typically grows, it's like split in half. The hair grows up here and down there. So you would mold up and flick down, mold down, flick up. All right. So this has been sitting there for 30 seconds. Gonna get my cloth strip, rub it in. Is there a question? Okay, rub it in, and then pull top, and then just flick. And you can't see, but there is every single hair that was on my mustache in there. I'll just go in to get the extra dough. Oops, see, that was opposite direction. There we go. That was the right direction. Okay, what's great about these cloth strips is we try to be a very sustainable company. So all you have to do is get a bowl of water, dunk this in, and all the sugar will dissolve off, and then you just have to dry your strips and reuse them over and over and over again. So that's just one side of your mustache. I love using my hands for the pits, but I might try the cloth. Yeah, cloth strip is really great. It's actually just a really great tool, especially if it's like summer and it's hot. Christine, do you mind just reading out any messages too that I missed? Because might be missing a couple. Okay, let me show you. So this is just another applicator that I have. If you have a metal utensil, this is really great to use. And what you can do, same thing, but with the utensil. You mold up, hold it at the base of your skin when you're just getting started, so the dough heats up. And then just mold up and pull top. So this time I'm using the firm because I'm gonna mold and flick. And when I flick, I just like using the firm paste. It doesn't melt on me as quickly. You see it just gliding on. I'm using a very light touch. Pull top. This is what I call the hinge. So I kind of hinge down before I flick. Hinge, flick. Hinge, flick. And then all the hairs are on this little piece of dough. And again, this is why having like water handy is great. Just put that in, put my cloth strip in, let it sit, and then I can start cleaning up and let everything dissolve off of that sugar. Clean up, super easy. Again, water is going to be your best friend in this process. You're just going to wipe everything down gently. Be very gentle. Your skin's really sensitive. The pores are open, so be very gentle with this. And try not, as hard as it is, try not to touch your skin because there's a lot of like oils and dirt on. Your pores are really open. So touch it in like an hour. Then I'll allow you to touch your skin. Okay. And then what I like to do for the upper lip, which is why I'm glad you guys chose the upper lip, was I use this antiseptic cream because I am prone to breakouts. So this has stopped any breakouts that happen. And I just put like the tiniest little bit on before I put my aloe. Okay. And that prevents any breakouts if you have breakouts under your brows, if you sugar your brows, or really anywhere. And then once this dries, I'll put on my Sugardoh post-soothing sugaring gel as well. So that is a little demo. Post-wax is very important. Yes, exactly. So make sure that the area is clean and cleansed. You don't put any, I'm not going to put any lotions. I'm not going to do my normal face routine, evening face routine after this. Just going to let things stay. A lot has just happened to this upper lip. So just let it rest for 24 hours.